Hi, welcome back to another quick mini read with Lonue, the one exception. Um, Also, MidHusband to those confirmation. I have to do a video on what exactly a MidHusband is. Let's shuffle. Um, ooh, the vow just came out. The Wild Unknown. I got the Pocket Edition. So today we're going to talk about free will. Okay. No, we can talk about free will, but the root of also, let's get to. Okay. They're jumping out today. Let's get one more then. Okay. Might as well. All right. So we got this one came out first, then this one, then this one, then this one. All right. So we should be talking about the blue twin flame. All right. We'll start off by mentioning. So us, we are the observer of both our inner consciousness and outer consciousness. The inner consciousness, what we conceive, is our masculine energy. And then what we perceive is our feminine energy. Everything outside in this three-dimensional world was created. And everything that's created started as an idea first. So that idea is masculine energy. Everything on this three-dimensional plane is feminine energy. So you have your masculine, feminine energy. You are the observer of both these energies. You're the only one who's inside your thoughts, your inner consciousness, and then there's a consciousness outside as well. And you are the observer of both these consciousnesses. And what you're observing is your blue twin flame. It's the things that your blue twin flame communicates with you through what makes sense. What makes sense, the coincidences, the serendipitous events that only you know what like if something happens in your physical world, and it could be something you just thought about earlier that day, but you thought about that. So other people who's in that area, it won't be a coincidence or synchronicity to them, but it is for you. This keep calm and Hail Hydra, but it's an octopus. I'm a huge octopus fan, so when I saw this shirt, it was a synchronistic for me because I'm a Marvel fan and I'm an octopus fan. Okay, this is not my first Hydra shirt, but I found it at the thrift store. So it was a synchronicity for me. Now other people might see it, it's red, or they might keep calm, but it's something unique for me. It was a gift from my blue twin flame, because I'm aware of it. Okay, so I just want to start off there. So the first card that came out is the flame. All right, as we're talking about blue twin flames, please feel free to check out some of my other videos that highlight and talk about the blue twin flame journey, or continue to feel free to comment, like, and watch some of my other videos, because I share my blue twin flame journey with you all. And we're going to read the flame. In Sanskrit, the word for fire is Agni. The ancient yogis saw this flame as the center of the abdomen and believed it to be responsible for your vitality. When it is lit, we are connected to our purpose and sense of life and a sacred gift. Our sense of life is a sacred gift. It is said that those who cannot see the sacred around them have let their inner flame go out. Think of this card as a call to reignite that fire, to cup your hands gently around those things you've forgotten and protect the flame, no matter how harshly the winds around you blow. It could be an inner archetype that begs you to light this wick. It is likely that the poet, the mystic, the shaman would call to you with the language of the flame. And it's funny because I just lit a candle before coming over here and recording this video. And what's funny about that, because I was just talking about synchronicities, okay? And it's also funny because why would I light a candle and then walk away from it? I mean, it's in a secure place. It's not like it's going to burn down the house. But at the same time, it's just like, I didn't light it and stay there. I lit it and then came and watched this video. And it makes so much more sense. But that's a synchronicity for me that I shared with you all. But it further confirms what I'm saying. So and I question why, why am I lighting this if I'm about to go record a video? I could have just lit it but after I came back. But I wanted the aromas, the smells, And now I know why I lit it beforehand, because this car ended up coming out, and what it said, and gave me a great example of synchronistic moment in order to share with you all the blue twin flame journey. And the blue twin flame, blue flame is the hottest flame. All right. Then we have Eros. What's this? LXXI. I think it's L50. XX is 10, so it's 21. Oh, here it is. Love as desire, eroticism, sexuality. Though Eros can be depicted as unbridled sexuality and eroticism, a more contemplative understanding of this archetype energy leads us to the root of desire itself. What do we long for? Why are we awakened by love? What makes us hesitate in the face of intimacy? Eros reconnects us with the primal longing to merge with another human being. Nature, music, art, plants, food, and anything we perceive as is separate from us. Again, blue twin flame journey. Okay, let me finish reading so I can get back to this. All right. Eros allows us to momentarily unite. Our heart embraces otherness, and in doing so, we further understand our own. Our life force awakens. This card reveals an inevitable initiation into love's labyrinth. You may find yourself swirling in new territory of desire and sensuality. Explore the labyrinth with cautious and earnest heart, and remember, through the ways is courteous. You are always being led toward its center. All right, so this is what's really sticking out. What I just read, of course, everything you perceive. We long for human beings, nature, music, art, plants, food, anything we perceive. That's your feminine energy. Again, like I just said, in the blue twin flame journey, your masculine energy is what you conceive. Your feminine energy is what you perceive. So there's a consciousness, just like there's an or inner consciousness inside your head. There's an outer consciousness outside here of everything you perceive. That includes what you read, what you hear. Right now, you're listening to me through your feminine energy, and then what's making sense to you that I'm saying is a message from your blue twin flame. And your blue twin flame is a consciousness that jumps from inside your head to outside your head and back and forth through things that make sense. through coincidences, through synchronicities, through things by chance, like this reading, for example. The fact that I just mentioned feminine energy being what you perceive, and then here it is in here with the card that just jumped out that I picked up and read talks about what you perceive. That's a message from the blue twin flame to get out. The fact that the first card was the candle. Okay, so if the first card is the candle, and this one talks about perceive, I wouldn't be surprised if one of these other two cards speaks about the masculine. Okay. Let's see, apocalypse. Those look like some flames too. It's a trippy card. Okay, and this one is LXX4. LXX3. Okay, apocalypse indicates a particular painful time, one that unfolds with two desperate dynamics occur simultaneously, pulling the psyche in seemingly opposing directions. The first is lifting the veil. That means truths that have been kept in the dark are revealed, seen, and unearthed. No matter how revealing it is to witness them come to the light, an element of despair and grief follows. The second dynamic, the regeneration that comes from the wreckage of the revealed truth. The old narrative breaks and new stories form. Apocalypse energy is similar to forest fires, devastation for the sake of regeneration. The veil lifts and we see who and what has been hiding. From the nakedness of the truth of the child is born. Have faith in the process. Hold your center. And this is the way. And this is the only way. All right, so and what I'm reading from this, take it anything how it resonates. But these two dynamics for me, again, is mentioning is masculine and feminine energy. These are the two dynamics of the blue twin flame journey. And when you're, when it's providing you a different way of looking at life, because I know this isn't common. And it was different for me too, at the end of the day, when I first got on this journey, I wasn't crazy. I thought I was going crazy, when synchronicities are just constantly coming up, and then you're led to, it's a vulnerable time in your life, because you start thinking that, what's up, what's down, what's in and out, what's going on, where's New York? 433. When you are going through these things, and it's just, there's no guide to help you or give you answers. You're just going with the flow. And if anyone is resonating with this, you're not alone. Okay. I understand people have coincidences all the time, synchronicities all the time. Everything happens for a reason all the time, but when they're happening all the time, it's just like, man, what is this? Like, what's going on? And then out of nowhere, it's happening. Like, every so often, you might have a coincidence, a synchronistic event, but when your life is full of them, it just becomes something that you're used to, but you don't have any answer for it. You just become numb to them. But you don't have to. Of course, you don't have to be numb to it, but at the same time, you're not alone. For sure, okay? Okay. Now, last card. The Stone. All right. Okay, so we got the circle, square, and the triangle. LX7. LX. The stone. As an archetype object, the stone holds psychic and literal weight. Its energy is one of permanence, concreteness, and reliability. The stone's ability to transform is nearly imperceptible to us, as it changes ever so slowly over countless humans' lifespans. A single stone may see thousands of generations come and go. Therefore, it contains an ancient and eternal presence. The stone is best used to anchor our wild side, no matter how far we roam. It can always find our way back. The stone tethers us to earth, helping us ground and connect to the stillness, quiet, and peace. When this card appears, it's likely the stone is a remedy for what ails us. Humble and easily unnoticed, the power of the stone balances the frenzy of our world. Okay, so when I'm reading this, it's giving me your mind, what you perceive, your thoughts, your masculine energy. And I said earlier, I bet the next card is going to talk about masculine energy. Now, this doesn't mention masculine energy per se, but this is the mind. The ability to transform is nearly imperceptible to us. It changes ever so slowly through countless humans' lifespans. A single stone may see thousands of generations come and go. And that is our mind, our consciousness. At least that's how I'm reading it. It does. It sees, like, if we're all one consciousness, it's going to see thousands of humans, millions, come and go, and it just evolves over time. And that's the beauty of life, It's like we're all hiccup for confirmation. We're all a reflection of the same source. Let's do one animal spirit guide message. We're all we're all here to elevate each other's growth because we're all one. It's not us against the world. We are the world. That one popped out. I was in the middle of shuffling. That was kind of weird. That was interesting. But what I'm saying is we're all used in the evolution of the same source consciousness. Therefore, we're all here to see the growth of the same consciousness. It's like we're all stepping stools or ladders for the consciousness of the one. And when you're conscious or in yourself, I'm hearing, when you're one with yourself, you realize that you're one with everyone else, but you have to be one with yourself first. Let's just read this one that I have. Oh, interesting. It's one eye, but it's also the same eye that's on the card. So there's two eyes. All right, so it's the dragon. Okay. Spirit. Okay, the dragon. Seeing one's most true self, balancing the ego. The dragon sees everything. Oneness. Its essence has been with us since before our first breath and will be there at our last. It watches us navigate the external world as well as our inner world. See, again, masculine, feminine energy. This is what I just said. It's almost like the dragon is your blue twin flame. And again, take things as it resonate. Of course, a lot of things that we're saying, it's our interpretations. And this is how I interpret it. Doesn't mean someone else can call it something else. You know, if it's resonating with you, then great. Okay, this is how I interpret things. And it's how it makes sense to me. It watches us navigate the external world as well as our inner worlds. When dragon energy is awakened, we are courageous, visionary, and can easily drop into witness consciousness. Again, that's what I just said. We are the observer of both these energies, both these consciousnesses, inner and outer consciousness. It is almost as if we are traveling with a great friend inside of ourselves. When we look in the mirror deep into our eyes, and we may even glimpse the self behind this self, the one who's watching us. This is the power of the dragon, breathing transformative fire into blue twin flame. Transformative fire into every cell of our bodies, witnessing this omnipotent energy, even for a brief moment, helps us surrender and let go. We let the dragon guide us. We hop on its back for a ride as we traverse even the most difficult. Oh, this is so funny. Look at that. This is the next page. There's that the flame again. The last card in a whole nother deck was the candle. And what do you use to light a candle? A flame. The blue twin flame. On the most difficult terrain, the dragon's eyes see beauty everywhere. It is said that if a yogi does not see beauty in the world, their agni is dim. Agni is described as an inner fire, a sacred intelligence, may even the mention of the dragon stir embers intelligence within you. Didn't we just talk about the agni in this other card? Hold on. What card was that? The flame. And it was L1. Hold on.